We're here today with Mike Plating from Atlanta Mortgage. Just want to say hello, Mike. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Excellent. With reading through all of your client testimonies and interviewing some of the past clients you've had, I just wanted to talk to you. You guys are doing a great job. The plating team has obviously done very well over the past 15 years. And I just wanted to ask you a couple quick questions so that your new clients, your realtors, and some of the attorneys know that you guys are really about. You know, a website's a website, but I just want you to kind of express your thoughts, your passion about why you are in the business. And first of all, let me have a little background about you.
All right, well, great, Randy. Thanks. I appreciate it. Well, to begin with, I've been in news for about over 20 years. And 20 years ago, when I got into the business, I wasn't sure why I was in the business. You know, I got out of college and just wanted to get a job, and knew that the financial institution was something I wanted to look into. But as I've grown over the years, I've grown such a great passion for what I do. And a lot of times people say that you really need to love what you do. Well, I got lucky. I really do love what I do. Every time I can help a new client get into a property, or if they're upgrading to the next property as their children grow, it allows me to see the joy of a family move into the next stage of their life. And I'm able to be in a position to where I can consistently help people achieve the American dream. And there's no better feeling to know that you get to go home at nighttime and know that somebody is in a better position because of you and your team.
Excellent. Let me ask you a question. I know that I've talking to your team and really sitting down and getting to know you guys. How do you simplify the process for your clients today? I know that you have an excellent internal system. I've already viewed it. We went through all the ins and outs, and I mean, I have to tell you, you have the most positive reviews on Zillow and Redfin and everywhere else. But how do you do that? How do you simplify the process for your client to make them easy and have comfort in working with you?
I think it's a combination of a couple things. The first thing I do is I treat them like family. Whenever I'm looking at a person, I think to myself, if I was in their situation, what would be the best scenario for myself? And then when you think about it that way, then you always have their good intentions at heart and your goals to try to accomplish what they're trying to achieve as well. The second thing about it is I make sure that I communicate to them consistently. One of the things about this business is this can be a nice, easy process. But if you don't have great communication, and that's not just communication with the client, it's communication with the realtors and the attorneys and everyone else that's involved, then the process can get kind of jumbled up. But when you have that good communication and you walk through it with the client, then the process becomes a lot more smoother and the transaction becomes actually an exciting process versus something that may be more difficult with other lenders.
You know, why did you guys pick Atlanta? I know that you've had multiple options over the year, Mike, and I've worked with you for 20 years myself. So why did you pick Atlanta? What better products or services, or did they treat you like family? Why did you come here? Why do you offer the services that Atlanta has to your realtors?
And I'm glad you asked that question because there's plenty of different lenders out there that are also good lenders. But what Atlanta was different for me and for my team was the fact that starting from our president down, I just felt that it was a family. I felt that they cared about me when we would get together and things and so forth. It wasn't business first. It was, how's your family doing? You know, how are you doing? You know, what's going on? And the fact that, and that's kind of the same way we treat our clients, is you're not just another loan to me or another transaction. I want to know more about you because most of my clients actually are become my friends after the fact. And a funny little story is one of the people who actually work for me right now is a referral from my client. We got to know this client so well, when we were looking to expand our team, we said, hey, if you and anybody else that has the same type of like-minded characteristics and ethicalness that you have, and actually referred us to the person who's working for us. So that's the kind of relationship I have with my clients, that it's more than just a transaction. So Atlanta Mortgage also had that same type of mentality, and I really appreciate working with them. I've been there for 6 years, and I plan on this being my last company before I retire.
Excellent. Well, to sum it all up, I just want to appreciate your time today. I just wanted to let you know that, you know, with the website and with clients, you know, everything doesn't get as professional and even more professional than you are. And I want to say thank you for your time. But I also want to say that working with your group has been a pleasure. And I know that because we see all the testimonies come over on a daily basis. We also see that happy realtors and closings on Facebook. To sum it up, what's the last message you like to tell all your new clients, new realtors, and you know, new homeowners coming your way? What would you like to tell them?
I think the most important thing is that when you're buying a house for the first time, or if you're buying a house for the third time, that we're going to treat you the same way, with the same respect, give the information that's needed. We're never going to press you into anything. We want to make sure you do what's right for yourself, and we're always going to give you the best advice we possibly can. And again, buying homeownership is one of the greatest things out there. We want to be part of that transaction with you.
Thank you, Mike. You can visit Mike and his team at www.theplatingteam.com. Thank you, Mike. Have a great day.
Great. Thank you very much.